On our customer day, Highjump Software were visiting, and by Michael Latimer and Jayson Peterson was talking about warehouse management system.
Thank you all for allowing us to speak with you today. We appreciate your attendance here and the TrueCommerce team for inviting us. My name is Jayson Peterson. I work on the supply chain team for Highjump, originally from the United States. I now live in Manchester, work out of the office in Wigan. So I'm quite familiar with the TrueCommerce team, and I've been working with Highjump for 8 years, and my role has kind of evolved from managing customers for the Highjump Warehouse Advantage product through the United States, through Latin and South America, and now through the greater EMEA region that also includes India and Australasia. So it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. And I'm Michael Latimer. So basically, I work in the Highjump 3PL business unit. Prior to that, I was lucky enough to work in the TrueCommerce business in Europe in a sales and marketing role. So I like to feel that I'm sort of in both families, but we're all one big family in Highjump at any rate. So with myself and Jayson, we're tasked with growing our customer base and footprint for our warehouse management and logistics solutions in the EMEA region, and also Jayson does some work just outside of that in Australia, New Zealand, and India. Okay, so we'll crack on. So today, what we wanted to do was to let you know about Highjump and what we can do in terms of warehouse. So what is, if you like, our warehouse solution suite? Well, what we've done is assemble a suite of warehouse management solutions that embrace near enough whatever operation or business type that our customers are in. So you'll see from this diagram that we can handle, we have a solution if you're a distributor, a manufacturer, a retailer, if you're a 3PL, if you're a small to medium business, mid-market, or a big enterprise level organization. So we like to think that our solution suite is all encompassing, and that we've got something more or less whatever your business model, we hope we've got a warehouse management solution that will fit it. And we're going to run through a bit more about that today. At the bottom of the diagram, you'll see something you'll see a few times in our presentation, supply chain essentials. This is a suite of complementary offerings that we have that sort of extend the functionality of the warehouse into reporting, scheduling, and optimization. So we'll run through a bit more of that as we go forward. You've already actually seen this slide. I don't know if I copied it from Jakob or he copied it from me, but it's very important to us because as a Highjump organization, we know the need to be able to go to our customers and say, whether you're in EDI or you have a supply chain need, our solutions help drive the supply chain in general. So this sort of shows you, if you are a TrueCommerce customer who is doing a customer EDI, a supplier-facing EDI, but you have a warehouse requirement, with the Highjump product ecosystem, we can extend that through from one to the other, and that's really important. So if you're already a TrueCommerce customer and you take a warehouse management solution from us, our ecosystem just helps to join that up and to extend the layers of interoperability with your trading partners through TrueCommerce. So that's really something that we feel is quite special, to have that full ecosystem as a Highjump business in Europe especially. And we're here today to hope that obviously some of you may be interested in that, and we can show you a bit more about that in our breakout session later. I guess if you have software solutions, they're sometimes only as good as the platforms that they're delivered on, and we all know that. So Highjump, we're a market leader in terms of our platform now. So we have all of our warehouse management solutions delivered on a single platform. This is really important. It makes it just easy for us to offer these, to implement them, to support them. Our new Highjump One platform is HTML5 enabled. That's a big thing. It just helps all of our customers to know that you can extend the functionality or use of the warehouse management beyond just a desktop to a smartphone, a tablet. It can be anywhere. Wherever you are, you're connected to your Highjump warehouse solution. And that's a big deal. Our customers are demanding this more and more, and our Highjump One platform, which is fully HTML5 compliant, is now delivering that. So this is a big thing for us, is the platform which we deliver the solutions on. And again, in the breakout, we can dig into this with anybody who'd like to know a bit more about the Highjump One platform. So here we're going to look at the markets that we serve in general terms. So basically, we divide these into three key areas, and we find most warehouse management requirements you fit within these. Not everyone, there's always exceptions. But we have three warehouse management offerings in our solution suite. So the first one is called Warehouse Advantage. So this is basically for retailers, manufacturers, distributors who operate their own warehouse. It's their own goods. It's their own supply chain. They're a single tenant in their world. We then have a 3PL warehouse management. So this is basically organizations who are 3PLs, who have multi-tenants, lots of different customers with different requirements and different rules. So our 3PL WMS handles the 3PL environment. And lastly, we have, I guess, what we call our SMB or SME warehouse management. So this is for small to medium businesses, if you like, more entry level, easy to deploy, and it comes with ready-made interfaces into a number of ERP and accounting packages. So as close to plug and play as you can get, fast to deploy, but for organizations that are not overly large or overly complex. So those are the three areas on the whole that our solution suite addresses. There are always exceptions, but on the whole, we find most customers, they fit into these three. So Highjump has now sort of said that's where we're going to go. These are the three solutions that make up our warehouse management suite. And on the whole, we're finding the market reception to that is very, very positive. So we have an ecosystem of partners who support our business and provide us with additional resource in terms of their own relationships. So I'm going to hand over to Jayson, who's just going to walk you through a bit more about our Highjump partner ecosystem.
For the last 5 years or so, I've been working primarily with our reseller network on a global level. United States and Canada, and of course, in Northern Europe, we use a direct sales model. We primarily use an indirect sales model through a network of certified resellers that are independent organizations that are responsible for marketing, selling, implementing, and supporting our customers for Highjump on behalf of Highjump and alongside Highjump around the world. We divide that up into three type of areas: Latin and South America, the greater EMEA region, and then in the APAC region, which is based on our Center of Excellence in Shanghai, China. The partner network is it's a true extension of the Highjump operation. They go through the same training, they go through the exact same certification processes, and they follow the exact same implementation methodology that we do around the world. So what that means for us is that we utilize resources, expertise where needed, whenever available, for projects all over the world. So the greater ecosystem brings in another 330 Highjump professionals to help support and ensure our customers are satisfied all over the world.
Great, thank you. As well as the core solutions that we offer, we have to stay in tune as an organization in the expectations from our customers about how our systems work, how the users find them, how how is it going to help a customer of ours run a better business? And this is a great slide. This, unfortunately, is not mine, but a very clever guy in Highjump did this, but he's bang on here. So basically, historically, on the right-hand side, our access to systems has been driven normally through big systems, platforms, ERP. It's been typically inflexible, and you kind of have to use it as it is. That's it. What our customers are demanding is a complete change to that, to say, we want our people to use the system, anywhere, with flexibility, on any device. So as you saw before, by building everything out from our Highjump 1 platform and then HTML5, we've done this. It exists today. So this is not something we're promising tomorrow or the day after. We actually provide this today for customers, and for older customers, they're upgrading to our new platform to be able to do this. There's a term in the UK, I don't know if it's used here, which is called millennials, which are basically sort of our newer, or people younger than me anyway, who are looking for a different experience in work, in management. They want it to be closer to their experience with Facebook, with Twitter. They want to use it at home, on their iPad, on the train. Things have changed. So we've embraced this, and we're now, in fact, at the front of the market, leading the ability for our customers to use our systems like this. This is a really important differentiator for us, that it's making a big difference in the market. So this is how we do it. So basically, our core systems, our user interfaces are extendable to mobile devices, to tablets and to phones, but also our reporting tools, the things that we call essentials, our KPI, reports, business intelligence, are all extended onto any device. So it does not matter if you're in Belgorod, if that's how you pronounce it, or Bahrain, or Coventry, or Cincinnati. You can use or connect to our world anywhere on any device at any time. And again, our customers are demanding that. So very quickly now, we're just going to have a slightly deeper run through into the three core products that make up our warehouse management suite. So our first one is Warehouse Advantage, and Jayson's going to just open up on this.
Thank you. So as I mentioned before, this is the product and the product suite that I've been working on. It's a legacy Highjump solution that we've had for 34 years now. The Warehouse Advantage product is enterprise level, and it's very adaptable and flexible. The core process behind this is that 80% of your distribution center, your warehouse, or your operation is going to be core functionality, and we call these best practices. So we've got your process of inbound, putting away, picking, and shipping. Everybody blocks and tackles, as we say. But what Highjump Warehouse Advantage can do is it takes that 20% that's a little bit of a competitive differentiation for you, and it allows you to exploit that positively by using our adaptability tools and our flexibility. And really, this is the sweet spot. This is why this is our main differentiator from any other WMS on the market, and this is why we've been successful for many years. It's really a process-driven rather than a switch-driven type architecture. And without getting too technical, really the idea behind it is that you can create solutions that will support your secret sauce, what makes you different, and what makes you successful better than any other solution. And Warehouse Advantage is a part of a greater suite called Supply Chain Advantage, which is the extended products throughout the warehouse. So it adds labor and slotting, Yard Advantage, billing management container. That's all part of the suite called Supply Chain Advantage, but that's from the core legacy Highjump solutions.
Okay, so next on in our solution suite is our enterprise 3PL warehouse management solution. So some time ago, Highjump worked out that 3PLs operate a different type of warehousing. So we went away and built a warehouse management solution just for the 3PL market. So basically, from the ground up, in its DNA is the fact that it's multi-tenant. So a 3PL will have 3, 4, 10, 100 customers. Every customer will have a different set of rules, a different workflow, different put-aways, different ways of dealing with goods. Most importantly, different charging tariffs and different sort of billing and invoicing rules. So basically, within the DNA of the 3PL WMS is the fact that it's multi-tenant. Our customers love it, and I think you'll see in a while a case in point where we've helped a customer to grow their business significantly because they've had this solution. And last but not least is our warehouse management for small to medium businesses, as we said earlier. So this is basically for either organizations who are kind of getting into warehousing for the first time, or they're sort of moving up from having a bit of warehouse management functionality in Sage, as an example. It's fast to deploy, it has good functionality, and most importantly, it has the integration into the ERP and finance packages. So most sort of small businesses, they really want to know, can I plug this into Sage or NetSuite or QuickBooks? So this is our answer to that market. Again, it's a very popular system, but it's for a specific area of the market. And once customers sort of outgrow that sector, they tend to move into our more sort of mid-market enterprise systems. But this is a great small to medium business system, easy to deploy, very fast return on investment. So one of the advantages of us all being in a fantastic family of Highjump and TrueCommerce is that our customers in warehouse can truly leverage on the TrueCommerce network, for the connectivity, for whether it's orders, invoices, ASNs, whatever it is, we are one connected network. So basically, I think that it offers our customers a huge advantage when we're able to say, without too much difficulty, we can help you connect a warehouse out to your trading partners. It's great news. It just makes doing business easier for you. And again, in our breakout session, we'd be happy to talk a little bit more about how that works. We talked earlier about essentials. So this is a very simple thing in a way, as this is complex, that Highjump has done, which is to build a series of tools that sit around our supply chain and warehouse management systems. This helps you to do things like how do you ship out, how do you do your carrier interfaces, how do you do scheduling, how do you do optimization, how do you want to do KPIs and reporting and alerts. So we've built a really clever solution suite. This is operating today. This is not something that's under development. It's done. It's in the market. And this basically helps our customers to understand how they're working better. And I think one of the greatest points about our Essentials suite is, by and large, they can take data from other systems. So if you have our reporting and KPI suite, you can take reports out of your warehouse management, but you can take reports out of another system and data. And our tool will integrate that data and provide you with reports, KPI measurements, alerts, etc. So it's very powerful, and it's proving a great differentiator for the Highjump for the Highjump solution overall. So what we just wanted to kind of finish up on is just to give you a couple of examples about customers who use our solutions. And it's interesting because what we try and do in our warehouse world is we start life as a vendor in a relationship where we might be one of 2 or 3 companies that are being looked at, and hopefully we win, but we're still a vendor at that point. But where we want to get to is we become a partner, and that's where our efforts lie. So we try and prove that through our sales process being professional, our implementation being professional, our go-live being managed and implemented well. But most importantly, how do we help our customers to grow their businesses? Because that's a big thing for us in warehousing. And here's a really interesting customer, Core Management Logistics. They were a traditional 3PL business. They came to Highjump, they purchased the 3PL warehouse management solution, and they would agree it did everything they asked for on day one. So it achieved the operational efficiency that they were looking for. But what really surprised them was how actually, more importantly than that, they've used our system to help grow themselves. And when they go and bid for a complex contract that they openly say they would not have won before because they didn't have a system that could handle it, they can go to like a Marks and Spencer's, which they did, and said, Marks and Spencer's, we can handle a very complex contract for you. Here's how we can do it. And Highjump helped them, in fact, in the bid process to show how the functionality of the system could be configured and deployed to satisfy Marks and Spencer's, and they won the business. And it's a multi-million-pound contract a year. And that is what I love the most is, yes, being a vendor is good, but being a partner for the future is if you're there, I think we've all won. So that's a really good story from this customer. And I know Jayson has another one which we're going to walk through.
Yeah, absolutely. To highlight the flexibility message, I wanted to choose one, a customer profile, and this one is Lowe's Foods, located in the southeast of the United States. They took the supply chain advantage solution and not only utilizing it in their distribution centers, but they're now taking the warehouse and turning it into a ware store, where they've got warehouse advantage operating in their actual grocery store. So fulfillment of online orders are done with a pick path through the actual store on carts. And this is a solution we developed called Retail Advantage. So it's part of that, providing that differentiation and flexibility. And this is a great showcase on that. So really the idea here is that you've got unique requirements, something that makes you unique, and Lowe's Foods would be, had a very unique requirement that we were able to fulfill, and they now are successfully implemented in 63 stores. So, thank you. Thank you.